Sang metering tumbe lobzen transportation in plants and animal TI any lobzen de gode nang khari yona na transportation simjin da chishin na la nang zo khari yore digested food water oxygen dige and suku ki chashi chigne part chimba la ki ko re pecha choga nang zo digest kala digest small intestine yung gorwa small intestine digestion and suku ki cell na ki suku part chimba la ki and the oxygen nganzo ya uglen ja lungs ne ani suku part chimba ni tamang zo suku cell na ki dige changma and transportation dige changma condition gire and suku chashi ching chashi chimba la kala pang chuda ungda songda dige yana and the waste material yorwa 조원도 수분한 조디 아니 소사디네 파출로 되야라이 대발 케어라 대 컨데스 키보드 컨데스 트랜스포트 컨데스 오르고 이게 되어시래 organism need to transport water food waters and oxygen to various parts of the body. Besides that, animal needs to transport waste to part from where they can be removed. Function of transport substance is performed by circulatory system. It's comprised of heart, blood and blood vessels. And that is what we are. And the transportation substance transport chedi and subuna la kari yore mi semje ina circulatory system yor. Kari circulate dana continuously korikya thengishora system dinangla and substance transport chedi chala ji korikya tenen di Tiki Queen Kidware and the substance the transport chore. And the transportation chela Supunang Kariore, circulatory system yore, and the circulatory system organ Karikar Tsugore, heart yore, blood yore, and blood vessels here, circulatory system, blood vessel, and heart. And then you at the circulatory system kitchen show the circulate chindi system dinam circulate chindi blood. Blood lana and contest shape of blood lana. Blood is the fluid which flows in blood vessels. Blood the shape in Kalnan blood tube number. And blood give the part near two components. Blood give fluid part de la calere, blood give fluid part de la plasma. And dinala carriere suspended cells in the fluid dinala carriere suspended cell mambuchi suspension there and this suspended cell the carriere segre RBC segre WBC segre platelet segre and RBC lana red blood cell and the red blood cell carries in the red blood cell carries in the red pigment hemoglobin inside here. And hemoglobins the carriere red pigment red hemoglobin iron globin and a protein iron the protein binds in a pigmented substance hemoglobin the carriere oxygen yam binds in a and oxygen the subu part some of the keyword and tamamazu carriere subu cell na keyword and hemoglobin red blood cell na hemoglobin yobalatene and blood color red color and taganation nala plasma nala fluid nala suspended cell color white blood cell color blood has white blood cell which fights against germs that may enter our body and to supunala nembu ta antigens lairwa pathogens foreign substance in the jina and they'll fight they'll against the white blood cell that the immune system can get showed immunologist and immune system na ngazuki immune yagas means ngazuki white blood cell na antibodies mask and the white blood cell the lagatu the kare pathogen la fight chair na ta so ne bu ngan sugan joena digi se dan digi la fight chair in it no white blood cell de la kalore defense mechanism lot defense nan stopien ro water platelets and cell carrier blood nala platelet presence of platelets form clots that stop bleeding nganzo and masu and china and 마시나 아니 아주 같이 bleeding 치고 근데 그런 갈래 거 가루다 근데 가르치는 가루에는 platelet이었어. platelet 나나 thrombin 다 prothrombin 다 되게 망부여라. 아니 total platelet 되기 아니 타 아니 blood vessel 되나 blood vessel 되나 blood chiloma the bleeding the kaya chidula platelet ki ropachiire. This is about the blood. Next come to the function of blood. The function of blood पे केचम्बुरे blood की लेकर किचशो चिकारोरे कोगी maintain chair digested food from small intestine to other parts of the body. New dikarchere solum care. RBC carries oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body and that they teach chesha to the cells of the body. Body की cell नाला lungs ने सुपर cell है सला oxygen kilo कारण RBC की kilo RBC कारण क्या RBC नाला hemoglobin है रा and oxygen the hemoglobin यमला bind चने kilo है ताने is transferred waste for removal from the body and सुपर ने जो पार्चलो ते हैं जति जो ती सोचा सच्चे ते ने चलो पार्टला kilo है अनि blood की लेगेचे करियो लाना अनि blood appears red mau kharchin thongore slajora the hemoglobin chin and white blood cell you will tane khachore fight against the germs and the platelet you will tane khachore bleeding stop chu and these are the function of bloods. These are the function of blood. Platelet helps in stopping the bleeding when there is injury and the masina bleeding chira the kaya tila platelet ki ropa chure and anju suguna jumps member jusona will against the white blood cell ki chirele that the blood ticket to sa langash korwa blood flow che circulate che na blood flow che sa ki blood flow che sa kan nan ro blood tubes nan ro blood vessel na there are different types of blood tubes in the body anju sugu semjen ki suguna la kala do cha do sa ki tube the tube the tube digi the yosum the chesha kachina kundula yosum the kachin chena blood chick oxygen blood chick carbon dioxide continue to blood ani di mama tube digi ma tissue nan ju to tap do something the capillaries ku tube chick continuously ina kunjuna la ani blood flow che ki content chura di manda in something and blood tube de la from your artery, veins and capillaries. Artery की खरी खीरे artery की मांग चे blood दी heart में cell लगी काची ने blood artery की क्योंकि blood दी के चांग लगा लाओ oxygenate blood खरी चेन लाओ blood vessel which carries oxygen rich blood from heart to the part of the body जिदा अंजो की नींग ने oxygenate blood 닝네 and subuki chashi shembaki tube de la artery slot and artery dike mang chikada the case pes arteries have thick elastic wall as blood flow in rapids and at high pressure artery dike karole twice artery tube twice wall twice kachin twice artery the heart the blood heart ni yong so heart ki pump ki blood la pressure shuk pressure should chumbu to kala ne wall the top of in a rate with is in artery dige thua yela and in this super cell na drone thama cell na leso in cell na la kajure and blood the oxygen contain blood the oxygen the karichi ture oxygen the glucose breakdown chene carbon dioxide release so the vessel which carry carbon dioxide rich blood from part of the bodies to the back to the heart. Supu ki cell, supu ki part ne heart na king ki blood, kicking ki vessel de la veins later. And the vein kikyo the deoxygenated blood which contain carbon dioxide. And the vein the carriere and de la filter the vein the kachambur, vein the manchi thin walled, deep kachambur. Artery the vein ye compare chena artery the oxygenated blood ke vein ki deoxygenated blood ke chik cha sa new the culture artery thick yure vein the wall thin wall top kharjena wall top yure at vein ki blood sama kawan le ore blood supuk cell ni lo supuk cell le kyunki blood de ge la kal pressure jam yo mare and wall the kare dana vein ki ta vein dux tube yo de ge la wolf yo and wolf the kare blood the unidirection blood the direction check the forward to the machine and har side to so ranja low mare la and vein dine and किसी आर्टरी दी हार्ड ने योंग चेने अन थमा खाल चेले सुपु सेल न जुरुवा अन सेल न जुरु कले सेल पे छुजुरुवा सेल न जुरु आर्टरी पे टप छासोना कले रे आर्टरी दी पे छुजुन छासोना दिले कले रे कैपिलरीज ले on reaching the tissue they divide further into extremely thin tube that is called capillary and tissue nale sona and artery di pe tap chasona dila kale capillaries le and capillaries di ma chilo tin capillaries di ma tissue ma chilo den organ la connect chuna and yan di tube de boma chane ka chare vein chat total artery di tissue na jusona capillaries tap chuni chade and capillaries ne kare tissue ma chilo tin tube dila veins le and the blood tube sum dire and blood vessel sum dire and tissue lana cardiolana and pulse light the throbbing movement due to blood flows in the artery na blood flow chejura that is called pulse and the pulse lana number of beats per minute and so ha ning na la min de beat thema ka che the pulse rate and me normal china and rest chitana and beat minute signal la common signal la and beat heartbeat in the thema kaje chigra atunala 72 to 80 beats chigre and the ding e kaje na circulatory system chitir and di ki katu on the lungs ne right side ne ko chugut katuna lungs ne oxygenated blood di khanan jure de data the arrow cursive ruda delta testa lungs ne cover to do right artery na left artery na jure heart the left artery na oxygenated blood left atrium की cover to the left ventricle nanjur left ventricle the oxygenated blood left ventricle cover tando aorta nantar aorta ne do to chena arterial blood artery nandu artery ne do ustone kache the subcell nan kache artery tap chane capillaries cha and capillaries tine the cell nala tissue nala kache de and glucose breakdown cell also position carbon dioxide there and carbon dioxide the blood in the key dila deoxygenated blood the deoxygenated blood the deoxygenated blood key the tube to and the tube dila khala irlana vein and a vein ki kawa key to do right atrium nan key root and right atrium nala and jusani do superior vena kewa inferior vena kewa and the deoxygenated blood move the deoxygenated blood move the oxygenated blood and a right atrium na root right atrium ne cover to the right ventricle na and right ventricle ne cover to the pulmonary artery kine ranja ha lungs na kir and lungs ne kalche to machilo tension that is carbon dioxide and yange dene oxygen chujung and the more you get the oxygenated blood and move you get the deoxygenated blood and in the picture goes gure and dine ne and the blood the tanzo tube nan la sugi pam ji do kimala heart do and nazo heart la khare yore chamber shear and heart is an organ which acts as a pump for transfer of blood it is located in chest cavity with its lower tip slightly tilted towards the left size of the heart is roughly the size of the fist and the heart thing on the organ kitchen buchire and the katoje act as a pump the tube pump chado dindro pumping organ actually it acts as a pumping machine ko kar pump jure blood pump chena and blood ka chire vessel na tube na transfer chire and the heart the call yure na chest cavity na yure and heart ki shudi min the shugu par chona this for left side la use left side oxygen theory and the heart ki size the kare yodla na manjo ki lagba manjo zongo sena to ji lagba de zongo sera within the check by yode ane manjo na la oxygenated blood and oxygenate blood carbon dioxide blood oxygen rich blood ni mix macha chedula no heart dila khari yudla na miki heart la chamber shi yure and chamber shi na two upper chamber like da derte two upper chamber right atrium ta left atrium two upper chamber ni chala khale re atrium or arteries le and wall chamber ni is the right ventricle left ventricle like da and two lower chamber like din ni chala khale re ventricles le gang ki chamber dila artery like re atrium like re wa dila ventricle like gang dila left and right is right atrium right ventricle right atrium left atrium and walk chamber dila chamber ni is something ni chamber ventricle left and right here is something right ventricle left ventricles nani yo che those ni ming ta yure lai and the ventricles the left atrium the left ventricle right atrium the right ventricle ni phata la khari yure partition yure this is called septum and the partition dila khalla gilla na the partition dila dila khalla gilla septum le this septum the karchire oxygenate blood ta deoxygenate blood ni mix mache cheture and the left side la colors ta and the color the khari chungor la na oxygenate blood oxygen rich blood and the right side la ngogar ta do light green ta and the khari la la na min the deoxygenate blood which contain carbon dioxide the blood which contain oxygen and the kawan channel lungs in jugore left atrium right left ventricle arutan is cell na do shigre cell ne cover dugre right atrium na deoxygenate blood right atrium ne right ventricle ne kawa ki dugre pulmonary artery ki ki dugre kawana lungs na la ki dugre thuchena shane diki thangma de ani